Now let the light of the Elohim come forth. The circle of blue flame encircles the earth as the belt of the great divine director. We are come in the oneness of the fiery core of Alpha and Omega, in response to the call of the great divine director. We come then wielding the sword of blue flame and the circle of blue-white lightning for the action of the arresting of the spirals of all that opposes the victory of the cosmic virgin incarnate in every man, woman, and child upon this planet. So you have heard of the Luciferian ones, you have heard of the fallen ones, and that many have been brought to judgment in recent months. Now comes the judgment of the great whore, and the impostors of the Divine Mother, and the impostors of Kali and Durga and Mother Mary, and all who implement the will of the cosmic virgin. Now judgment is spoken this day, and the action of Astrea goes forth to bind the great whore, bind the great whore, bind the great whore. It is done in the name of the living Christ, by the action of purity and Astrea, according to judgment and justice this day, implemented by the 24 elders, those impostors of the feminine beings of hierarchy. Those whose time has come must go to the court of the sacred fire for judgment in this hour. Now let it be known that the freedom of the Divine Mother in all is a resplendent victory when there is the binding of all that is anti-mother in this planetary body, a binding of all that is an insult to the cosmic virgin, and the use of the body of the cosmic virgin in advertising, in pornography, in activities of lust that belie the Creator and the Christ incarnate. In the name of the living God, I stand before you to plant in this focus, in this city, the action of Almighty God that releases judgments on the whoredom of this world. Now let it be known that those who go a-whoring after other gods, the idolaters, those who are self-centered and worshiping the lusts of the flesh, even the Babylonians incarnated once again, they are judged and they are bound this day, and the fallen ones are bound, which is an indication of a great curtailment of their activity, a great curtailment of their activities by the great central sun magnet, by the action of Alpha and Omega. Just as Antichrist attempts to usurp the throne of the living Christ in the seat of God government in this and many nations, so it is the great whore that usurps the position of the Divine Mother. Now this day she is dethroned, and the legions of our angels and legions of Archangel Michael's band have seized those cohorts of the fallen ones, those who actually caused what has been known as the fall of Eve and the descent of the energies of the feminine ray. Now let them rise through the mother. Now let those energies be restored to the children of the light as the lost inheritance usurped by those whose perversion of the Divine Mother is known as Babylon the Great. Behold, Babylon is fallen, and the hosts of the Lord come forth with the defenders of the light and the great teams of conquerors and the legions of angels from the god star Sirius. And there is a cordon of light bearers defending the Divine Mother and the Mother Flame within each and every one of you, and all who serve that flame with utter humility, devotion, and purity. Who has said that purity is impossible? I am purity. I stand before you in the living presence of the Elohim. We will not compromise the standards of the great white brotherhood or of the Mother Ray. Let humanity conform to purity, or let them give accounting this day. And let us see whose allegiance is on the side of cosmic virtue and the alignment of the mother flame for the victory of the age. Yes, all mankind wait to see the divine man-child. They hope for the avatar. They hope for the Christed ones to come forth and save them from their sins. But what price are they willing to pay? Will they pay with their impurities? Will they submit them to the flame? I say, toss them to me. I will take your impurities. Have the courage to stand, face, and conquer where you are. Life responds to a fervent, humble prayer. Life will not leave you bereft of support in time of trouble. And the white fire core of the mother flame within you, when called upon, will magnetize an electrode of the great central sun and the action of purity and Astrea to raise your energies and to anchor them in the all-seeing eye of God for the immaculate vision of victory. Without vision the people perish, and they perish hither and yon throughout the globe for want of purity. For mankind have not the energies of the Divine Mother to center in the third eye for the return to wholeness, for they have consumed them upon their lusts. Now let it be known that the great white brotherhood will not tolerate the abuse of the sacred fire on this planetary body. I am purity, I am Astrea, and the call goes forth. Let the demons tremble, and let those quake who consider that they perform their actions that are a compromise of living truth in secret. I say that which is done in secret shall be shouted from the housetops. For this is the year of judgment, not only of the fallen ones, it is the judgment of the light bearers as well. Therefore bring your fruits, bring your accomplishments to the altar of the Lord. And if you are found wanting, be willing to face the word and the penalty. Be willing to invoke the light to replace the darkness. God is a merciful God. He is no tyrant. I am the action of that rod, and I am thrusting that rod in the very heart of the earth. Let man conform to the law of inner being, and let men and women know that the law cannot be flaunted, that you cannot go against that law with impunity. So then, as Moses delivered the 10 Commandments to the recalcitrant children of Israel, we come forth. If you would have purity, then invoke Astrea. If you invoke Astrea, then see that you be purity. For Astrea will not answer if you invoke that light and then forsake the virtue. What is purity? Purity is wholeness. Purity is the love of the cosmic virgin. Purity is loyalty to the cosmic honor flame, loyalty to your own soul blueprint, the placing of the I am presence first, last, and always, and the ego and its selfishness, the tyrant with its tirades. Nowhere it has no place in the hierarchy of ascended masters or their chelas. I come with a fire of Kali, and this is the action of the Divine Mother. This is the understanding of the fierceness of the cosmic virgin that slays the demons on behalf of the divine man-child within you. Know you not that the consuming of the sacred energies of the great white brotherhood given to you in those activities that are not of the Christ exacts from your soul a frightful karma and a frightful penalty. You cannot take the light of the brotherhood and turn it into darkness for selfish aim. Come clean then, come clean in heart and soul, and be loyal unto truth, and see that spoken word and action is loyal to the truth of every man and woman. I say shatter those momentums of darkness, of pride. that desire for revenge that will keep you in a perpetual round until you become dog-eared by your round in time and space. I tell you, this is the moment of grace. This is the moment to break through to the door of reality. This is the moment when ascended master truth is available. Eat while the table is set, while the food is hot, for the cosmic virgin has prepared the feast. Take care, then, that you are not hungry in days of famine, for the cycles move, assuredly they move. This is the height of abundant flow of cosmic wisdom. Apply it and be free. Those who tarry will face the consequences. We have come with that purpose of the binding of the great whore. This is on the scale of the macrocosm. Now we say, those who would be rid of the great whore within, as the perversion of the mother chakra, submit it on the altar now, silently within your heart. Release that energy in the name of the Christ, and it will be taken according to your will and your sustainment of that will day by day. You are the creator of your own carnal mind. Do not blame it on the fallen ones. You accepted that carnal mind. Now you kick it out. The same is true with every perversion of the mother flame. You created it. None other than you can be rid of that force. Because you are a creator, a preserver, and a destroyer, you can also do the same again. So that even if that force is taken this day, you can recreate it by your recalcitrance. Would you wander again 40 years in the desert wilderness? I say, nay, there is not time. The Elohim come forth. We have other planets and evolutions whose salvation is nigh. We will not forever toy with mankind. We are here, and let none dare challenge this presence or this messenger. We are here in the flaming presence of reality. This day you are graced by the causal bodies of Elohim, who have existed aeons and aeons beyond your own creation or your soul's descent into form. Therefore I say, respect hierarchy and respect this release. Now then, let the circle and sword go forth. Let that great whore be bound in each and every one who will submit it. Blaze the light of Astrea, blaze the light of purity. I am the all-consuming fire. I am the vortex of living flame that draws into the center of God by the action of the great central sun magnet. Oh, that is less than the cosmic virgin within you. So be it. Some of you retain impurities in the cells and atoms and molecules of the four lower bodies. These will surface and go into the flame with prayer and with fasting, with continued invocation to the circle and sword of blue flame. See then that you understand that all of the dross cannot be skimmed off. This is a refining process. It is ongoing. Each day when the sun dawns, behold a new likeness of thyself in form, changing day by day, dying unto the old man and living unto the new. This is your calling. This is your opportunity. Be free, O cherished ones. I am in the fire of the mother flame within you. I release that fire for your own good. I am the discipline of the law. Without fanfare, without fancy, I come, and I possess two objects only, a sword of blue flame, a circle of blue flame. I have surrendered all else unto God. God has returned unto me these implements of your freedom. Take them, be free, call them forth for all humanity, and know that every precious moment counts for the victory. I am purity and Astrea. I am free. Will to be free, and you shall.